And here comes Vivziepop with the steel chair! Reactions, responses, apologies. The end to the saga is here. Strap in, folks. It's a doozy. Every single creator, animator, and voice actor worth their salt came into the trenches to defend Gooseworx from the rabid fanbase. Yes, I know people are kind of upset right now saying that this is a loud minority, but apparently it's more people than we actually suspected. Hell, even in my last video talking about this, I had people jumping into the comments, calling like Gooseworx like her mental breakdown. They're saying like, she just got criticized once and then she just imploded. Like, this is not criticism. This is an attack. But I need to just jump into my favorite response to this whole drama was just Vivziepop pulling off the gloves and going feral on the timeline. I go back and forth about shutting up forever about dumb shit said online and actively wishing I could virtually punch people in the throat for the nasty shit they say to creators online. Lol. Some of y'all do not deserve the grace creators are expected to give you. For real. Lol. She also pointed out like this perfect hypocrisy. Also, it always seems to be women who piss off the internet to a ridiculous degree over obviously nothing. Interesting. We have actual fucking pedophiles and monsters in power, and these people get more mobilized to virtually beat the shit out of some woman who made something they don't like or something. It's fucking insane and needs to be called out for what it is. Fucking bullshit. Use that energy to call your fucking representatives. Holy shit. Use your insufferability for good. I am begging. Like, oh god, I felt so vindicated reading this because I also was holding myself back from just going down that rabbit hole in the last video, because it's like there are people more upset about Gooseworx, her actions and her responses to all of this than they actually feel about the elite cabal of rich bastards that are eating infants. Again, Vivziepop keeps popping off. My best advice to creators nowadays, especially women, honestly, is stand up for yourself and protect your peace, fight for your ideas, and don't let people discourage you. Fuck them. They could never be you. Live your dreams. And the last one is, last thing I'll say before going to bed, a creator being cringe or unprofessional or annoying is not somehow justification to treat them badly. You are allowed to be critical of someone's behavior. We all are, but I see it used to excuse such genuine cruelty. It's not a crime to be openly human. I will add to that. It is not a crime to be cringe. It is not illegal to not be cool. I swear this whole thing kind of feels like Vivziepop sacrificing herself, throwing herself into the firing line like, get behind me, Gooseworx, the internet already hates me, save yourself, I will tank their hatred. Because Viv and Goose are actually friends behind the scenes. Like, Goose has actually caught him flack for that because she hasn't disavowed Vivian, like she was the one that committed war crimes, not the pedophiles in charge. But they're friends, they're friendly. I can't remember if it was Goose worked on something Viv did for the Has-Been pilot, or was it Viv worked on something Goose did? The comments will correct me. It's not my job to know things. But I really liked this solidarity between indie creators. But the biggest flashbang of this entire clusterfuck was Glitch Productions themselves coming out to address all the vitriol, because normally a lot of like cartoon studios, you will never see Cartoon Network on the timeline saying, hey, can y'all just stop attacking Rebecca Sugar or Disney or heaven forbid Nickelodeon, because apparently all the negativity and vitriol is getting to a lot of people online, like they can't see people fighting. Skill issue, honestly. I thrive in a hostile work environment. But Glitch Production came out and said, hey all, we've seen some of the recent posts online surrounding Digital Circus and its community and wanted to make a moment to address it all. I feel like I am being talked down to. Like Miss Rachel is coming to me and saying, hey, you did a bad thing. Let's talk about it. I am not a part of this glitch. They are the problem. Right now, there's a lot of noise online and we know it can be exhausting and really make something you enjoy feel darker than it really is. However, when we think of our fans, we think of the artists pouring their hearts into every piece of art, every piece of fan art. I swear sometimes I think I'm so dyslexic. Dyslexic. The cosplayers bringing these characters to life in ways that genuinely move us, the people who show up to every discussion with thoughtfulness and heart, and the ones who have built something genuinely special here. You are what this community is really about. The majority of this fandom is made up of people just like you. We've had the privilege of meeting many of you at conventions and across social media, and what we found is a fandom full of kind, creative, and passionate people who genuinely care about the stories we tell. This is what truly defines this fandom. We've also seen the enormous amount of love and support from many of you for Goose since this has unfolded, and it's meant the world to her and us. She feels really supported. What you've all built around this show, the friendships, art, conversations, is all real and what really matters. Take a moment and be kind to yourselves and each other. This community means something special to us and we love you all. The Glitch Team. I could never possess this level of maturity. Holy shit. The gods of Olympus could not force this thing on me. I would be petty to the grave. But I appreciate the company coming out to not only show, hey, we are standing by our creator and everything she's doing, but we are not going to give even an modicum of iota of space to the negativity and the hate. We're going to focus on the artists who create cool fan art. We're going to focus on the cosplayers. We're going to focus on the fans who come to our conventions and our meet and greets. Those are the people we create for, not the loud noise online. And that is actually really beautiful and inspiring, even though it's kind of sort of cringe. But again, cringe is not illegal, especially not here, heaven forbid. They are putting their foot down to show that yes, we see what's happening. We're not just going to stay silent while our creator gets visibly beaten in the online town square, but we're actually going to force positivity in this space, whether you like it or not. And I really appreciate that. And to just kind of close out everything that's going on, Goose actually responded. She made a post on Blue Sky and then she came back and posted again on Twitter, but she kind of elaborated more on Twitter instead of Blue Sky. But I'll read the Blue Sky first post. Sorry for the breakdown earlier. You have nothing to apologize for. Honestly, I haven't been behaving very professionally on social media, so I think I need to step back from it and reevaluate my priorities. God have mercy, Goose is a silly creator. They will just randomly wake up online and post something like just macabre, gore, very funny things. I can't even come up with it because I'm just not like Goose. But now they've been feeling so much pressure from the finale of the show that they felt like they've had to step back and they felt pressure and they were kind of catty, and it's like, you were being human. So to reiterate, we go over to Twitter where, like I said, Goose said the same thing but kind of elaborated on it more, where they said, to clarify, this isn't really about criticism. You should be able to criticize shows without feeling guilty. I had a lot built up in my mind, combined with intense burnout and pressure to make the finale perfect. In the end, I'm the one who snapped, so I should reflect. I still do not agree, but again, maturity that I could never possess. She realized that, look, the matchstick that lit up this forest fire was me being catty, me giving an offhanded response. And that's where this clusterfuck originated from. So I will take responsibility for that. And you are a better woman than I will ever be. Because God, you just gave a reply. Hell, that reply was even more tame than other replies. But it's just a situation where it's a wrong time and place kind of thing. Where again, emotions are high. The finale is close. Fans are scared because of other shows. I guess Stranger Things season 5 happened and people really didn't like the finale. People are reacting to the Stranger Things season 5 finale worse than I think Game of Thrones season 8. And here's the thing, it's not the best finale, yes, but it didn't burn my house down the way people treated the Game of Thrones finale. So people are really hoping Goose sticks the landing, and I feel like that pressure is really getting to her. But then a final closing out statement to this whole thing that made me just go, oh my god, people are actually bothering her about this. To reiterate, I was not harassed off Reddit, so shots fired at me, my mistake. I was one of the people who said they were ran off the internet, but that's because everyone was saying it, and her deleting her Reddit account made it seem like, oh god, she's getting harassed. But no, I had a breakdown from other stuff that had been building up over the past few months. The ending of the show isn't changing. It's still going to play out exactly how it was planned to from the beginning. I'm fine, seriously. So yes, Goose just literally had a mental breakdown and just kind of deleted her socials, just trying to step away from the things that was causing her mental anguish. And she realized that, oh, she caused more trouble in her state of mind because of the pressures of the finale, because she just wants to make it perfect. You know, the tortured artist and all that stuff. And I really do feel bad that she feels like this is in any way her fault, when she's already under immense stress and pressure from work and creativity and trying to deliver this perfect finale, when it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be you. It has to be what you want. Don't let people's expectations drive you to insanity. And yeah, that's just all the updates for now. That's it. Hopefully, praying to God Almighty, this is where the story ends. The chapter is closed. The drama is over. Everyone can go home now. The Goose is okay. She just had a little bit of a mental break because of the stress of the show and the finale. Fans are taking her words way too seriously. I don't even think it affected her that much because she just knows, okay, my main characters are my main characters. Who else? But we can all take a breath, put down the pitchforks and torches. Everything is fine. We still need to clamp out the amount of people who are trying to like gaslight and rewrite history that, oh no, this all happened because Goose got criticism. It's not. It's another factor that unfortunately bled into somebody asking a question and she reacted a little too catty, and then people took that catty reaction and then ran for the freaking hills. It's not. We're okay. We're safe. The show is gonna proceed as scheduled and end with the intended story, and the creator is fine. The fandom as a whole is fine, and the production company behind it wants to foster like love, peace, and just not give in to the negativity. And I would also like to foster that, even though I'm still very hot and I still have a baseball bat waiting in the wings. I will not let you attack this woman. Goose has entered the realm of Vivziepop for me. I will defend them with my life, but I'll defend them with a smile. Okay, that's it. That's the video. I'm rambling now. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and we should all remember that we are loved and to drink some goddamn water. Okay, that's the video. Mwah. Bye.